Good evening. Welcome to the What Is and What Was, a program that focuses in the lives of the most famous celebrities in all of history. Tonight, we have some very special guests that marked a generation with their revolutionary music of the moment, which broke all the schemes that were in tech. They showed a new way of trend in music. Starting with rock and roll, do you know who we are talking about? Without further ado, we will receive Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, members of the Beatles.
Good night. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Hello, what's up?
What a joy to have you together tonight. Welcome to your program.
Thanks for the invitation. When I received your call, I surprised me a lot. I did not know whether to come or not, but I said I've been away from the cameras a lot of time, so let's do it.
I was not sure either to come, but my wife said that I should do it. That it would be good for me to remember all times and love a little. Besides, I had not seen this lazy man for a long time.
It's true, Ringo. It's already yours.
It's amazing to have you here. But to improve the night, we have a surprise for you. We have brought the best spiritists in the world to bring the Beatles together.
It's impossible.
Nothing is impossible in our program. Welcome, John and George, to your program. Oh, fuck. I was about to take a nap.
Come on, George, stop being such a party pooper.
We all know that all of you have married twice, and in the case of some, three. Right, Paul? We would like to know what are the differences between your first and second marriage, and we want to know everything. Let's start with you, John.
My first marriage was with Cynthia Powell. We met at the art school in Liverpool in 1957. She was beautiful. With her experienced several beautiful moments of my youth. We used to have such a good time. In 1962, exactly on August 23, we got married. And in 1963, she had me my first son. That moment was one of the best in my life. She was always accompanying us in the success of the band until 1968, when we started having problems, and it was in the year where we divorced.
I remember when I wrote, "Hey you," for what was happening.
I didn't know the very sentimental side of John.
But Ringo, now let's look at your romantic side. Tell us about your wives.
Okay, why don't I stay quiet? Let's start with my first mistake. I'm sorry, wife. Her name was Maureen Stark. We got married in 1975. Unfortunately, she died. With her, we created a home with three children, Zach, Jason, and Lee. She was always with the band, was for everyone the best fan. Was a very good person and loved her quiet a lot. But the fame and jealousy made us both commit several infidelities, and we divorced in 1975. It lasted a while alone, and in 1980 I met my current wife in Mexico in the recording of the Caveman tape. From that moment I found the true love. It was unexpected crunch. I am very much in love, and in 1981 I proposed to him. Science, then he left the acting and modeled him to accompany me in different performances. and to be in contact with the different wives of the band, and obviously to be always by my side.
In my opinion, Ringo has been the most romantic so far. Now, who is next on the list to confess their love encounters?
I should talk about talking, had more loving encounters, has more experience.
John, you should shut up. First that George tell you his anecdotes. I will be the last.
Well, guys, I agree with Paul. The next to speak is George Harrison. George? Mm. George, are you there? Yes, I agree. I was a little asleep. I had to rest since 2001. I did not get up. Well, my first wife was a very spontaneous and fleeting relationship.
You're lying, George. She was your muse. That's why you composed her a song.
Okay, John. Honestly, she was my first love, but the song was not inspired by her. I wrote it thinking about the great saxophonist Ray Charles, and with the passage of time was creating that expectations of the song and to give them to the band, since we are all in change in that era.
That's why we made the video with the photos of our partners so that something had agreed to set.
You're right, Paul. The things did not turn out very well, and we divorced in 1974. Later on, I met Olivia Trinidad, a Mexican woman. With her, she had a son, Danny Harrison, who followed my steps in music, and we had the idea of adopting a Romanian boy, but the government of that country did not prevent it. She accompanied me in my difficult years with the band and was until the last day of my life as the stranger. Well, finally, we continue with the famous Paul McCartney.
I've always been very safe in those days. There's no much to tell anyway. My first love, Linda. When I met her, I knew that she must be my wife. We used to go out together and I used to sing for her. With her, I had 4 children: Heather, Mary, Stella, and James. We bought a home. It was a spectacular time for Dinton life. Linda diagnosed cancer and died. I thought I could not overcome it, but finally I could. I remarried. I loved her. We had together, Ali. The relationship with her was not good. We used to argue about everything until we divorced. And Carly married to Nancy Steele. You already know that history, so you can repeat it.
Well, enough to hear the stories of these members of one of the most recognized bands in history, thanks to guys who come from other dimensions to tell you their stories in love.
Thanks to you, and a pleasure to see you guys and share with you a good time. See you later. Let's go, George.
Come on, Lennon, take care of friends. Thank you for your giving me the best years of my life. Well, guys, so far today's show, we said goodbye to the studio with Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Laura, and the spectators for listening to this.
Thank you, and you are always happy to come and share with us a small part of our lives.
Thank you for choosing us. We will meet again with more celebrities, more stories, and more fun. The others for the next chapter. Have a good night.